Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hello, good morning everyone. Okay, my name is Muhammad Rozi Aristana Sution, and I came from postgraduate of English program study in University of Sumatera Utara, and today I'm gonna discuss and explain about my analysis assignment in formalist stylistic analysis, and I took the source from the Williams Blake poem, and the title of the poem is The Poison Tree. Okay, so for introductions, over the past few decades, formalists have achieved considerable success when it comes to pursuing criticism, specifically about analyzing literature. Many of them have provided theoretical defects in literal production. According to them, literature encapsulates many verbal signs which is not physically limited anything but encode a vast amount of information. It follows the convention of written language. The signs in literary work formulate a unique and distinct verbal system, testifying vicarious experience to create relationship with the text. To very simplify what a critic receive and experience as a reader is language. Okay, a text contains literary forms which are important aspect critical discourse. Formalism in literature refers specifically to unique inquiry style that focus on some important features of literary text. Mainly formalism exudes intellectual, biographical, and historical context while analyzing text. The word formalism is derived from the central belief the formalism approach. It significates literature works as a piece of content aims to values from it. Okay, poetry or poems is kind of literary work which has some special characteristic and make it different with other literary works. Poetry is structured from one or more stanzas. Each stanzas consists of one or more lines. Each line is arranged by specially chosen words. Their poetry or poem is combination of beautiful words that bring message. Therefore, will people easily get the message. Besides that, they can entertain by reading or listening poem. There are several kinds of poetry and poem, named allegory, ballad, blank verse, burlesque, elegy, epic imagery, lyric, pastoral refrain, and so on. Okay. And this analysis, I took Williams Blake poem, and the title of the poem is The Poison of the Tree. The Poison of the Tree. Okay. William Blake was born in 175 in Soho, London, England. He was the third of 7 children. 2 of them died in infancy. Blake's father, James, was Hosier Blake, attended school only long enough to learn them and writing. Living up the age 10 and was otherwise educated at home by his mother, Catherine Wright Imitate. The Blakes were dissenters and believed to have belonged to Moravian Church. Blake was baptized in St. James Church, London. Okay, so, and this analysis, I present clear explanation about intrinsic and extrinsic elements of poem created by William Blake. We choose William Blake poem, the title The Poison Tree. Okay, in this analysis of intrinsic element will be focused on speaker and tone, rhyme, diction, structure, syntax, symbol, and theme. Okay, and where analysis of extrinsic elements will focus on the author of biography related to each poem and the setting of the poem. Okay, I will try to read The Poison of the Tree poem from William Blake. I was angry with my friend. I told my rod did end. I was angry with my foe. I took it not. My wrath did grow, and I watered it in fears, night and morning with my tears, and I sang with smiles and with soft deceitful wiles, and it grew both day and night till it bore an apple bright, and my foe beheld it shine, and he knew what it was mine. And into my garden stole when the night and failed the pole. In the morning glad I see my foe outstretched beneath the tree. Okay, for the first, I'll try to discuss about intrinsic elements. Okay, this first one is speaker and tone. The tone of this poem is not an ambiguous mode. It's clearly recognized that the tone or mood which is shown in this poem is about the anger. Diction, first, wrath. Blake used wrath to express an extremely anger, so it is used to strengthen the word angry in the first line. And the second one, apple. Apple appears in many religious traditions, often as a mystical or forbidden fruit. Blake is a poet who was always interested in mystical things. It can be strong reason why he used apple in his poem. Besides, apple was popular in Christian tradition holds that Adam and Eve ate apple from the forbidden tree in the Garden of Eden. And the third one is rhyme. The poison tree is present with very organized lines at his first poem. A dream, as we can see, the two first lines have the same sound in the end of the each, so the two last line do. So the rhyme of the poem is A, B, B. Structure. The poem consists of 4 stanzas. Each stanza consists of 4 lines, so it can be concluded that the poison tree is closed structure poem. And the syntax, the next one, the poem is completely arranged with past tense sentence. It can be analyzed by examining the verb. In the first stanza, there was, told, did as verb. Those are the verb from, and, tell, and does. And the past tense used in the second stanza, watered, sun, and the past form of sun and water. Grew, bore, beheld, and knew are the past form of grow, bear, behold, and know. So the 4 lines of the third stanza are the past tense form. Blake combines some tenses in last stanzas. And into my garden stole when the night had failed, the pole can be recognized as a complex. And the next one, symbol. Okay, the first one, symbol apple. Christian tradition in the past believed that apple is mystical or forbidden fruit. In this poem, Blake suggests that in the tree which grows in anger bears an apple. Furthermore, apple also symbolizes the sin, and the second one, tree. Tree symbolizes as source. Okay, and the last one, the theme. The poem explored themes of indignation, revenge, and more generally violent state of mankind. The poem suggests that action or anger reduces the need for vengeance, which may be connected to British view anger held up following start of French Revolution. Okay, the second one I have analyzed about extrinsic elements. The first one is author's biography. The poem The Poison Tree suggests that acting or anger reduces the need for vengeance, which may be connected to the British view of anger held following the start of the French Revolution. Okay, in this authors, there is a French nationalism that shows the authors of biography. Okay, the next one is setting. A Poison Tree is a poem written by William Blake, published in 1794 as part of his Songs of Reference collection. It described the narrator's repressed feelings of anger towards an individual emotions which eventually lead to murder. Okay, the last one, the conclusion. Analyzing interesting element can be done to be help as a reader understand the meaning of the poem. Moreover, it can bring us to comprehend the message of the poem. Analyzing interesting element encompass some features. The first is structure and tone, and the mood which is stated by poet in the poems. The second, diction. Analyzing diction concern on why the poet chose 2 words. The third is rhyme. Rhyme is one of the poem's feature which makes the poem becomes more beautiful and more artistic. The next is structure. The poems have closed structure while the others have open structure. Syntax is the point to be analyzed. It is about the structure of the sentence in the poem. As we know that poem always present symbols to make it more interesting. So symbol is the next point to be analyzed. Every poem has a different theme. The theme can be analyzed by understanding the whole content of the poem. Okay, I think enough for my explanation about formalist stylistic analysis in William Blake poems, the Poison Tree poem. Okay, thank you for your attention and see you. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Good morning.